Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Tech here, and before we get started with today's video, I actually wanted to take a quick moment to talk to you guys about today's sponsor. Now, I promise this will be really quick, but funny enough, I actually missed out on this game a few months ago where I got invited to do the early access beta, but the developers who are sponsoring this video today are bringing us their new action anime RPG called Kurtspell that has tons of fun MMO elements and an extensive character creator. The 3D action is really fun and there's all sorts of classes and enemy types, so make sure you use the link in the description to check the game out. But without further ado,
I got swords on my back, turn my right back. Ninjas with me, niggas throwing stars at these bitches. Eating ramen noodles in the hood with my niggas.
I used to fight for the sheer pleasure, for the thrill of the hunt. Oh, I had the strength unmeasured. I spare no. And yet, you showed mercy to everyone, even your fiercest enemies, even me. Yet you never fought to kill, nor for revenge, only to test your limits and to push yourself beyond them, to become the strongest you could possibly be. How can a Saiyan fight like that and at the same time be so gentle that he wouldn't hurt a fly? Oh, it makes me angry just thinking about it. But perhaps it is my anger that's made me blind to the truth for so long. I see it now. This day has made it all too clear. You're better than me, Kakarot. You are the best.
ever since the beginning, there has been something just unusually special about the Saiyans from the first time that we saw them. The old legend was that the last Super Saiyan appeared thousands of years ago and he had achieved such power that it could only be maintained in a transformed state. Vegeta always proclaimed how it was his birthright as the royal Saiyan prince to be the next Super Saiyan, but it wasn't until Goku that the next legendary Saiyan will possess the power. Obviously, throughout the entirety of Dragon Ball, we've seen plenty of people achieve Super Saiyan and much more powerful forms, and at this point in time, it does seem like Super Saiyan is becoming pretty obsolete, but that's a video for another day. However, even with all of the different forms and grades of Super Saiyan and how many different people possess these powers, I think we can all agree that nobody does it quite like Goku. After Goku achieved Ultra Instinct for the first time, there were a ton of rumors at the beginning that Vegeta would get it eventually as well, and by the end of the Tournament of Power, even though he didn't achieve Ultra Instinct, Vegeta had evolved to Super Saiyan Blue transformation into his own ascended version called Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. This transformation is often said to be around the level of Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, but with Ultra Instinct possibly within his grasp, Goku still remains a shallow step ahead of Vegeta as always. But what is it that always puts Goku just above everyone else, and how did he get to this point overall this time? When Goku first landed on Earth when he was a baby, the first person he was exposed to was Gohan and then Master Roshi, where his training really began to take off. When Goku first entered Turtle School training, he picked up on his soon-to-be most famous move, the Kamehameha, from only seeing it done once, and from that moment on, we knew Goku was special as he began to show us throughout the rest of Dragon Ball. Even as a kid, we could have never known his true potential as we watched Goku take on the Red Ribbon Army, Tien Shinhan, King Piccolo, and so much more with basically just the training he had from Roshi along with his natural super strength and speed from being a Saiyan. But once Goku met King Kai, he really began to crack into his true power. I feel like King Kai may have been Goku's most important teacher up until this point because of so many things that he taught him that's still used to this day, like the Kaioken. The Kaioken is a technique that King Kai invented himself, however, Goku is the only person that has ever been able to master it, and it increases the user's ki per heartbeat, granting them increased power and strength. It does take a huge toll on the body, however, as we've seen, so Goku doesn't really use it more than necessary until Dragon Ball Super. King Kai also taught him how to use the Spirit Bomb, which is another one of Goku's most important moves, and another move that only he has been taught how to use and perfected. The Spirit Bomb is one of the most powerful, versatile moves Goku has in his arsenal, but What really makes it special and such a unique attack that only Goku can use is the fact that it's composed of life energy from the things around you. Starting out as the size of a baseball glove roughly, Goku over time evolved the Spirit Bomb into an attack so ridiculous and so large in scale and power that it's usually used as a last resort because of how long it takes to prepare and how dangerous it is, and because of the properties of the attack, Goku isn't even able to perform the move while in his Super Saiyan form, so he has to transform after he launches it. Because of his prior training with King Kai and his fighting instincts, Goku was able to survive a battle with Frieza, who was one of the most feared beings in the entire universe, until he transformed into a Super Saiyan, and we all know what happened from there. But after he beat Frieza and Planet Namek exploded, Goku ended up on a strange planet called Yardrat where he also received training. The significance of Goku's time on Yardrat can be attributed to one technique he learned called the Instant Transmission, which is another one of his most popular moves and another move that has played a big role in the series. With exceptional teachers one after another on top of his natural talent, Goku has been set up from the beginning for success, and even in his failures, lessons were learned and good came out in some form, but one thing that can never be taught is heart. All of these factors played important roles in Goku always finding a way to surpass whatever obstacle is in his way, and why he always seemed to be just one small step ahead of Vegeta. When Dragon Ball Super came around, Vegeta took the initiative to finally bridge the gap between he and Goku permanently and approached Whis for training after seeing Goku ascend to Super Saiyan God and having a battle with Beerus, the God of Destruction. Time and time again, Vegeta fell ever so short of his rival Goku, no matter how hard he tried. With every form they obtained, Goku was the one who found a way to perfect and mold the form into his own, just like he did with all of his other techniques. When he took on Whis' training alongside Vegeta, this is when they discovered the secret to perfect ki control in Super Saiyan Blue, and once again Vegeta had bridged the gap between he and Goku, and some may argue that there are some points in Super where Vegeta may have surpassed Goku, but by the end of Super, Goku did have that cushion of potentially mastering Ultra Instinct to fall back on. If you made it this far in the video, then you're probably noticing a theme here, and that is that the one thing that Goku has had that Vegeta hasn't all this time is an all-star roster of teachers throughout his life, but none may be more shocking than Goku's most recent master that we've seen. Even though Super Dragon Ball Heroes has absolutely nothing to do with the continuity of the original Dragon Ball timeline, I couldn't end this video without mentioning Goku recently training under the Grand Priest. After Goku trained with the Grand Priest for a period of time before facing the core area warriors, Goku showed the ability to be able to access Ultra Instinct as he pleased. We don't really know the ins and outs of what exactly Goku did in his time with the Grand Priest, but to be blessed with training from one of the 5 strongest beings in the universe is bound to put Goku on another level obtainable to only a select few, even though it's been kind of a slow start for him against Hearts. I know Ultra Instinct Goku hasn't been too impressive so far in Heroes, but whenever Goku obtains Ultra Instinct again in the main timeline, I'm sure it'll be just as impactful as it always should have been. This is just Dragon Ball Heroes, but this is bound to happen at some point, even if Goku isn't training with Grand Priest. But with every teacher, Goku took with him important lessons that resonated with him throughout the rest of the series, and this, in my opinion, has been one of the deciding factors on what separates Goku from Vegeta. Being trained in the martial arts, Goku's discipline, skill set, and mentality differ from most of his opponents, and that's what's always helped him stay just a bit ahead. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the video. As always, this is just my take on why Goku always ends up being just a bit stronger in the end, or just being a little bit ahead of Vegeta. I guess you could say the lesson here is that teachers play a huge role in our lives, and even Goku wouldn't be the man he is today without all of the teachers he's had up until this point. But don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and be sure to follow me on Twitch and Twitter to keep up with everything I have going on daily and behind the scenes. Also, don't forget to hit the link down below in the description and check out Kurtzville if you're interested. But anyways, have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.